Welcome. All right, today, dance party cardio. What we're going to do is we're going to work, so a little bit of dance moves, and then stretch, and then work, and then stretch. We're going to go back and forth. That's called interval training. So our first period of work is going to be our warm-up. So let's cue the music. Sitting up nice and tall, hands on the stomach. We're going to suck the stomachs in. We're going to hold it. Kind of go with our pelvic floor theme here. We're going to suck and squeeze from the bottom. And then relax everything. Stomach comes out. Okay, and then again, stomach goes in, squeeze from the bottom. Now we're going to hold this and lift the right leg and then lift the left leg. So we're keeping the stomach tight, we're keeping the squeeze from the bottom, and we're just lifting the legs. Yes, two things at the same time, you got it. We're teaching ourselves to hold our core muscles in place while we move our legs. And we're just going to speed it up and tap. So the whole workout, keep the stomach in, keep the squeeze, and then we have to learn how to breathe on top of that. Looks like this. Inhale. And exhale. So when you breathe in, your stomach's going to come out a little bit. Then when you exhale, you can squeeze it more. Good. It'll happen naturally the more we practice right now. Let's do one more. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, we're going to go. And out. And out. And out. And out. And out. And out. All right, sitting up, squeeze the core. We're going to breathe the side steps. Inhale. Exhale. You guys got it. With the arms, here we go. And reach. And reach. All right, strap those smiles on. It's going to be a good one. Yeah. Exercise. So a couple more. Sitting up. Reach. 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 So we're going to stop with the legs, and we're just going to go side to side with the arms. Notice the sway. You're leaning. You're getting a big arm swing. I think you're drawing a big half circle in front of you. Good. Moving those arms. Just kind of warming up here. All right, a little quicker. Yeah. Yeah. And a 4, 3, 2. Get one more warm-up exercise before we stretch a little bit here. We're going to go hands on the knees, shoulder circles. Circle. Good. Okay, we're going to circle the other way. Big circles. Big circles. Good. And shake them out. All right, let's do a little stretch for your body from here. Hands behind the head. We're going to pull the elbows back. So the key for interval training, heart rate goes up while we're dancing. The heart rate goes down while we stretch. Okay, you're going to pull the elbows back. And we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to exhale. Elbows come together. Beautiful. Okay, now from here, we're going to go up, 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 up. Point the elbows to the ceiling. Go a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Breathe in again. Inhale. And we're going to exhale. We're going to reach up, shoulders to the ears. And then we're going to go over to the right. You're leaning, stretch your rib cage, push to the side. Good. Okay, then back to the center, other side. Nice. Okay, then we're here all the way up. Breathe in, stretch as much as you can. And exhale. All right, let's get a little upper body dance party going here with me. All right, let's cue the music. Perfect. First one, hands on the knees and tap. And tap. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, we're going to stop the tap. We're going to go circles forward. I call this one the shoulder blade dance. All right, we're going to go the other way. It's a little quicker. Now we're going to go one arm and then the other arm, and you'll notice the ribs start to twist. Now with the hands on the knees, you're not using your arms, just shoulder blades. Ooh. If you feel it in your upper back, right, just do a little less. Okay, but if not, get big circles. You're coming up, down, back, and around. Switch directions. Very nice. Good. All right, we're going to keep this theme of twisting going with the arms. Okay, so here, Kung Fu stance. We're going to twist and punch, twist and punch. You're getting a full stretch in your arm by reaching out. You're also twisting from the abdominals. A little 2 for 1. If you're really feeling excellent, you'll notice your shoulder blade goes forward when you reach. Forward when you reach. Big stretch. Come on. And let's go. Quick. Turn and punch. Let's get that heart rate up. Twist. And punch. And twist. All right. And hands on the knees. Sitting up. And tapping. Good. And tapping. Palms up. Open and close. And close. There you go. This is one hell of a dance move. Let's go. Now we're going to go quick right here at squeeze. Now, what we're doing is we're rotating from the shoulders. We're opening up. We're not lifting. We're not straightening the arms. We're just turning back right here. Okay? Now, similar exercise, a little bit different, is our thumbs are going to come up a little bit. Okay? They're coming up a little bit. They call it the W, right? Look like a W. All right, impulse. You're still squeezing the shoulder blades together. You're still turning your hands. Turning. Thumbs to the back of the room. Ah, yeah, you feel this one, huh? Good. And a 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now look, you're going to put both hands on one side. You're going to come up, and you're going to chop. And up, and chop. And up, and chop. When you're coming down, you're twisting a little bit. You're not moving your head, though. Do not look down with your hands. You're going to look straight forward. Okay, good. Here, and chop. And here, and chop. And here, and chop. And up. Last one right here. Good. All right, let those arms rest. Let's do a little bit for the legs, and we'll stretch them out. Just a little bit, okay? Feet together. Open and close. About 1 more minute right here. It's like the exercise to do with the band, but since we don't have the band, right, you can go a little further and you go a little quicker. Okay? You're working the endurance of this muscle, not the strength. They're both good. You need both. Impulse, 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 impulse. Good. Open and close. Sitting up. Let's remember the core muscles real quick. Stomach's in. And a 4, 3, 2. Now just one leg at a time, okay? Now I want you to speed it up. Just one leg. Speed it up. Open and close. For some reason it's bothering your hip. Just do a little less, right? A little less. There you go. 4, 3. If you hear your hip popping, that's totally normal. Okay, other leg. Open. There you go. Get a big leg swing. Breathe. Ooh, I said a minute. We're a little over. And a 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. All right, let's stretch those legs out. Let's do one of our favorite ones. We're going to turn in the chair. Okay, our hip flexor stretch. We're going to bend the knee. Nice, tall posture. Okay? Now, if you've been training with us, you know this one. We're going to squeeze the stomach, and then this glute, the leg that's bent, the knee that's towards the ground, you're going to squeeze that glute like you're driving forward. You should feel it stretch out right here. Now, hold that glute. Reach straight up. Up, 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 up. Good. Then from here, we're going to breathe in, stretch as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Spare finger. Good job. Okay, back leg. Ooh. As straight as you can, be mindful of your lower back, because the more you straighten the leg, the more stretch there is in your hip, which could be a little bit too much for your lower back. Either way, you're squeezing this back glute right here. And we're going to reach up. Okay, and we're going to stretch to the side. Big stretch, reaching, 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 reaching. We're going to breathe in, stretch more, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, spirit fingers down. Good. Let's do the other leg. So while we're stretching, right, we're breathing, letting the heart rate come down. Interval training. Now exciting. Now we're going to turn. Squeeze that glute, squeeze that core. You should feel a stretch when you do that. If you don't feel a stretch, try to squeeze your glute even harder. We're going to reach up like someone's pulling us to the ceiling. We're going to stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, we're all going to breathe in, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, spirit fingers down. All right, now we're going to straighten out that back leg. Oh, yeah. This is the moneymaker right here. This will help you guys when you sit a lot right here. This muscle gets tight, so we're stretching it out. Squeeze that back glute, reaching up and to the side. Reachity, reach, 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 reach. Good. Okay, and we're going to breathe in, stretch more now. And then we're going to exhale, coming down. Spirit fingers. All right, that was a good break. Let's go back to the dance party. Get the jams on. All right, I got some good ones for us today. All right, we're going to start with our imaginary maracas. And 2 to the center, 2 to the side. We're coming up, we're twisting and reaching. If you remember back to those chops, it's actually the reverse of that because we're up and twist. Good. And we're shaking the arms, a little action for the hands and the wrists, a little circulation. Here at Senior Fit, everything has a purpose. I just don't say them all the time. But I would never shut up. All right, let's go quick. And up, and reach, and up, and reach, and up, and reach. Good. Work it out with the 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. We're going to go walk to the right, walk to the left. Now, what is happening? We're turning. Good. We're setting ourselves up in here. All right, we're going to stop in the middle. Now watch me. We're going to go together. Together. You want the counts, right? 2 to the center, 2 to the right, 2 to the center, 2 to the left. And we're working our pelvis rotation, okay? And step, and step, and step, and posture, and step, and step. All right, we're going to stop in the middle right here with me. Big step. Good. Now, unlike the warm-up, I want you turning your foot out. You see my foot's coming out like this? It's a big step, okay? It's not a tap. It's not a tap. We're turning this hip. We're opening up those hips. Yeah. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Posture, breathe. Exhale. Okay, sides. Let's go. Reaching, coming straight down. Not a race to the floor as much as it is you're trying to stretch one side out. Big stretch. Now to amplify the stretch, we're going to reach overhead even more and stretch. And reach. And stretch. And reach. Stretch. And reach. And stretch. And reach. Good. And stretch. And reach. Okay, last one. We're going to stop in the middle. We're going to breathe in. We're going to exhale. Now we do something similar with the arms that we did with the legs, okay? So we're here. We're going to open the right arm, and you're going to clap, okay? And we're stretching that chest out. Good. Opening up, okay? Good. Nuzzle. Okay, good. Now we're going to follow the arm. Looks like this. Twist, center, clap, twist, clap, center, clap, twist. Oh, yeah. Feeling that one. You got to reach to clap your other hand when you go to the right. Reach to clap your other hand when you go left. Now, if you're really advanced, you'd what? Straight forward the whole time. I even turned my head. I know. Tricky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out the arms for a second. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Jump rope. Last one will stretch, okay? Now today, look what I did. Little twist in the legs, okay? If that bothers your back, just right here, if it really bothers your back, you're just lifting your heels up, okay? A lot of times people with tight hips, right, kind of bothers the back. If not, if you're feeling good, let's go. Now you're rotating internally in your hips. And 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good job. Breathe. Exhale. Good. Ask yourself, you having fun yet? All right. With me. Up, over. I could call this the sciatica series. Okay, we're going to grab the ankle, grab the knee, pull it into the chest, sitting up nice and tall. A little trick if you're a little bit more advanced is your stomach, right? Like you want to lift out of your stomach. It's almost like you're pulling your ribs up, but I don't want you to focus on your ribs. I want you to focus on your stomach. Because if you start to, in the stretch. That takes away from the glute, right? So you're sitting up, sitting up, sitting up. Same thing. Exhale, push the knee down, right? Same thing here. It's almost a little better example. So my stuff right here, and I'm lifting out of the stomach. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Good. Okay, let's uncross the leg right here. Get a few kicks for the knee. We have stiff knees right here in the morning, right? Okay, little ankle circles. Love it. Good. Ankle circles the other way. Okay, we're going to point and flex. Initiate, come out. All right, other leg. Up, 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 cross. Grab the knee, pull it in the chest, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Okay, we're breathing. Good. And we're going to breathe in here. Pull, 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 pull. And exhale. Down, 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 down. So same kind of concept, right? We're pulling out of our stomach. We're lifting up nice and tall, pushing down, guiding down. Think happy thoughts. Okay, uncross the leg right here. And bend and kick. Bend and kick. Bend and kick. Okay, and we're going to circle the ankle. And then we're going to circle the ankle. And we're going to point and flex. All right, let's run it out. All right, time for some abdominals, shall we? So the real trick to getting a good ab workout on the chair is the constant sucking of the stomach. Okay, perfect example. We're here, we're crossing the arms, we're crunching. Even though it's a cardio workout, we're going slow to start. Now, why this is a perfect example is as you're going down, since we don't have this system of gravity, we're going to suck our stomachs in. Since gravity is helping you, right? You got to suck your stomach as you go down. In there. Okay? Yeah. Now, this one, I do want your eyes. You are going to look down as you're going down so your neck stays relaxed. Okay? Good. Let's do that one more time right here. Suck those stomachs in. Crunch, 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 crunch. And up. It's beautiful. Okay, from here, look. Twist, lift, back to the center. Good. Twist, lift, back to the center. You got it? So we're going to twist and lift and twist and lift. And every time you want, every time you twist, give it a little suck. Suck it in. Suck it in. Yes, there is an abdominal muscle that's responsible for the sucking in. Very important muscle. Twist, twist, and twist, and twist, twist. And 4, 3, 2. We're going to pick a side. We're going to hold it, and we're going to pulse. Pulse the leg. Good. Pulse the leg. Recover. Switch. Up. Pulse the leg. Pulse. Good. Recover. Keep your arms crossed. We're going to go side bends, okay? What that looks like, it's almost like your left elbow is going in your left pocket, your right elbow is going in your right pocket. Your head, you keep looking forward at the screen. Good. Be mindful of your back, okay? What that means is if you feel yourself kind of drifting backwards and putting pressure on it, lean a little bit forward. Go a little slower, okay? I know a lot of you don't feel anything. You're feeling good. Just keep sucking the stomach in as you twist. Twist. Yeah. Okay? And a 4. 3. We're going to go back to our twisting with the arms crossed, okay? Since our arms are crossed, you have to use what? Just your abdominals. Try not to pull with your shoulders, just twisting from the abs. You're sucking in, and we're going to speed it up and twist. And twist. And twist. Yeah. And twist. And twist. You're really sucking in. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Feel free to speed it up if you got that speed. And a 4. 3. 2. All right, it's going to work the abs a little bit different. We're going to go hands on the knees. Nice tall posture. Looking forward. You're going to lean back without touching the chair. And coming forward. I love it. Leaning back. Good. Leaning forward. Lean back. And lean forward. Lean back. Lean forward. Good. Lean back. Lean forward. Posturing, lifting, leaning back. Good. Last one, let's hold it. The song will end. Lean it back. Hold. Hit those abs. Good, and recover. Quick breath, quick stretch, okay? We just want to jump the feet apart. Okay, toes are out, hands are on the knees. We're going to push those knees apart, posturing up. We've got about 5 more minutes, okay? We'll be done. Posture, 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 posture. Now we're going to breathe in. When you exhale, I just want you to lean forward. Try to keep your back straight, okay? Do not round your back. Do not reach for the floor. That is a different stretch. Good. Now, once your back is nice and straight, hands come to the center. Breathe in. Now, when you exhale, you're going to drop your hands towards the floor. Now we're rounding the back and we're coming in, okay? Head comes down. It's called spider. Now, when you come up super slow. Let your head reset. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to shuffle the feet in. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, last song for the chair. Let's do it. Okay, posture. Legs are out straight-ish. And bend, and tap, and bend, and tap. So what you're doing is you're bending your knee, you're tapping with your toe underneath the chair. Tap, and breathe. Good. Let's add the upper body with a double arm row. Back. So your arms are coming back, both arms, same time as you tap underneath the chair. Full body. Good. Suck the stomachs in. And tap, and press, and tap, and press, and tap, and tap. Good. Reach, and pulse, and reach, and pulse. Sitting up. Good. With a 4, 3, 2, 1, side, center, side, and center. With a leg out straight, we've done a lot of side to side. With a leg out straight, we can get a bigger range of motion. So challenge yourself, see how wide you can open that leg. And we're going to go both arms to the same side. Center, side, center, side, center, side. Good. Let's speed it up. Here we go. And tap, tap, and tap. It's a big movement, right? A lot of muscles are working at the same time. And breathe, and reach, and breathe. Good. Come on, and reach, and tap, and reach. Stop in the middle, posture up. Grab onto your chair, sit up. We're going to cross and tap. Cross and tap. So to start, the heel just taps the toe. That's all it is right there. But eventually I want you coming over the foot. Over the foot. Over the foot. You're not turning. Don't turn. Don't turn. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. Almost there. Keep it going. All right. Posture with here. Opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg. When you lift your leg, fight the tendency to want to lean back. The arm helps you lean forward. Okay. Almost like you're reaching for the toe without rounding your back. Okay. You're not rounding forward, not rounding backwards. They call it a neutral spine. Reach, reach. I love it. Reach, reach. Okay, last one before we stretch the neck. Grab the chair, squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs, and lift the legs up and down and lift. They don't need to go very high, but they got to go up. You're really feeling it? Get them up all the way. And reach. Almost there. And a 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And relax. Nice job. All right, let the body reset here for a second. All right, we're going to stretch our necks, and we'll be done with the chair. Nice tall posture. Turn our heads to the right. Good. And then turn our heads to the left. Okay, and posture. Coming up, coming up, coming up, up, up. Okay, breathe in. And exhale, coming down. Okay, and looking forward, ear to shoulder, relaxing. Letting the weight of the head kind of carry the stretch. Other side. And circle. And other direction. Good. And recover. Chair workout complete. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice job. Okay, we are back for the standing portion. If you're going to use the chair, have it at your side. I am going to turn the chair this way. Okay. We're going to continue with our intervals, but it's going to be a little bit different, and you guys will see why in a second. All right. So, standing. Let's work on our core first. Knees are relaxed. Okay. Caught a new phrase. Butter knees. Relax the knees. Hands are on the hips. Okay. We're going to suck in and tuck our hips. All right. Suck in, tuck the hips. Pelvic floor, sucking from the bottom. Okay, relax everything. Right? Okay, relax the knees. Tuck. Suck in the stomach. Pelvic floor from the bottom, squeezing. Okay, we're going to hold that nice and tight, and we're just stepping. Okay? If you're using the chair today, the chair will be right here for you. And we're just focusing on the core muscles. It's the same way we started in the chair, but now that we're standing, okay, not only can the knee come a little higher, we can actually get a little bit more of a sucking in feeling with the stomach. All right, add the arms, and we'll speed it up. And speed. At any point, the chair is behind you, okay? Simple. And tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, tap, and tap, and tap. Good, tap. Also, if you have the urge to sit down, you guys can also do it in the chair. Let's have to move along. And look, I'm reaching, and reach, and reach, and reach, and smile. Exercise. Back to the march. And step. And step. And step. Just a forward tap with the heel, like this. Tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, tap. And tap. We're moving the arms, moving the legs. Let's do a conscious breath. Breathe. Exhale. Love it. Okay, we're gonna reach and tap. We're still focusing on the core. Yeah. Stomach. And reach. And tap. And a 4. And a 3. And a 2. And a 1. March it out with me. And step. And step. Okay, pause. Nice and tall. And tap. All right, we're going to go with a cross. Looks like this. Cross. Cross. Now, if you're just cheating it today because you can't really cross your legs over, that's totally fine. If you can, though, get a big cross in front. Big cross. Cross, we're breathing. Let's get that heart rate up. One more. And reach. And tap. And tap. And reach. And tap. And a 4. And 3. And 2. Good. March it out. Okay, we're going to stop. This is the part where we're letting our heart rate go down, but we're not actually going to stop moving for this part, okay? So relax the knees. We're just going to go side to side with hips. Hips loosened up. Breathing, relaxing. This is the interval, right? This is the rest period. Now the hands are on the hips so we can kind of push the hips, okay? It's actually an orthopedic exercise, post-hip replacement. Now, from here, we're going to circle, okay? We call it stirring the pot, like a big pot. You're going all the way around all the edges. Nice. I love it. Okay, let's go the other way here. Good. Keep it up. Nice. Okay, and we're recovering. All right, now, hip dance. And the hips. And the hips. And all right. And move the hips. Okay? Now, we're going to move those hips as we salsa to the side, or sorry, bachata to the side, and you're moving your hips. Moving the hips. Ha-ha, we're really dancing, okay? If you're struggling to do that, just kind of go side to side. Try to twist them, okay? But if you really got it, you're gyrating. And tap. Good. Move those hips. Oh, they stiff, huh? Let's go. Circling the arms kind of helps. And tap. Good. Move the hip to the side. Good. One more round. We're going to go twisting series. Yeah. All right. Stop right here with me. We're just going to twist. And twist. And turn. Twist. And turn. We're turning these hips in. Right? Getting that twist. Good. Now we're going to reach with the arm. Reach. And you're still looking forward. Okay? But we're twisting the arms. We're reaching. You're moving. Good. Without leaning down, you're going to come down with the arms. And down. And down. Looking good. You're not reaching, right? We're not going in. And tap. And twist. Fantastic. All right, let's keep those arms back up. We're coming to the side again. And reach. And twist. And reach. And twist. Reach. And twist. Now what? We're going up. We're going up. Reach. And reach. We're moving quick, so you might not be able to get your arm all the way to straight. That's fine. Protect the shoulder. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep working. 4, 3, 2. Okay, pause here for a second. Twist and tap. Now we're going to open the hips. And twist. And tap. Now I like to swing my arms down and then up. Good. And swing. And swing. And swing. And swing. We're breathing. And breathe. Good. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. And a 4, 3, 2, 1, and hip gyrations. Circles. Okay? Dance hips. And dance. And 4, 3, 2. We're going to march the feet out. Now, very different with the hips is we're actually going to lock them in place. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to tuck. Here. And now we're going back to our twisting and punching, just like we did in the chair. But now we have to hold our hips in place. The knees should not be moving. If I just looked at your legs, I couldn't tell your upper body was moving. That's the key. That's called hip stability. Okay, uppercut right here. Uppercut. Down and up. Down and up. Big swing. Big punch. Big swing. Almost there. Almost there. Good. Hold. Hold. And recover. Okay, rest period. Feel free to use the chair if you need it. Here, nice and slow. Heels come up, heels come down. That's all it is. Nice. Okay. Heels come up, heels come down. We will do a little stretching at the end for the cool down. Coming up. I love it. All right, what are we going to do? We're just going to come up. We're just going to hold it. Smile. Okay, recover. Now, from here, just a forward step. Heel toe, bend the knee. Relaxing. And we're stepping. Good. Heel toe, bend that front knee as you shift your weight. Talk about fall prevention. It's right here. Picking that foot up. Heel toe, bend the knee. Breathing. Okay, we're holding on if needed. Toes up. Make sure you're not rocking your hips back excessively, right? Hit them toes. Okay, we're gonna hold it and we're gonna walk. Good. Use your chair if you need it. Okay, shake those legs out. All right, let's get back to the dance right here. We're gonna pump and bend our knees like this. I'll turn to the side so you guys can see better. All right, if you need a chair here, pull and pull and pull and pull with the arms and back and back and back. And you're shifting your weight side to side. Okay, so you're here, shift and shift and shift and pull and pull and pull. Look at me right here and pull and pull and breathe. Oh, here's a throwback. Squeeze your core muscles. Yeah. Move your arms, move your legs, and pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Okay, next one, toy soldier. So we're here. Straight leg. Start slow. Get your legs straight. You're just kind of swinging your hip. Tendency, though, bad tendency. Don't lean back. Core muscles engaged, leaning forward. Opposite arm, just like we did in the chair. Then we're going to speed it up. And reach. 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 If you can't figure out the opposite arm, just go same side. Doesn't matter. Don't think too much. We're just moving. Okay. You're not leaning back. You're reaching. You're squeezing your core. Pelvic floor. Yes. And reach. And reach. And a 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to the side, okay? Bad tendency coming forward with the leg, okay? We're not coming forward with the leg. We're just going to the side. Good. It's called the pendulum. And then we're going to reach. And reach. You can't figure out the opposites. Don't worry about it. Just reach out with either arm. Doesn't matter. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. We're almost there. Reach. And reach. And reach. Throw in some balance. Hold it for a second. Okay, we're back. Hold it for a second. And we're back. One more. Hold it for a second. And we're back. Hold it for a second. And recover. Nice job. All right. Let's do a stretch. Here. 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Bend the front knee. Back heel comes up. Okay. A lot of you can do this without the chair. That is absolutely awesome. If you need to hold on to the chair for balance, that's fine. Okay. Key for success. Back heel has to be up. Front knee has to be bent. Good. Posture, posture, posture. We're going to hold. From here, we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to exhale. And kind of a new thing is, see this back leg? Step it back even more. Whoa! The back heel has to be up. I wouldn't repeat myself so much if it wasn't that important. Back heel has to be up. Big stretch. Now, if you're holding on to the chair, let go of the chair. Try to get some balance going. Ooh. Ah. E. And recover. Nice job. Let's set us up nice and slow. 2 steps forward with the other leg. 1, 2. And we're bending the front knee as the back heel comes up. Good. Now, you're turned, right? So make sure. There we go. Okay, posture. Okay, we take a deep breath in. Exhale, step the back leg back. I have a new one. Good. Bend that front knee. Ooh. Stretchy stretch. Okay, if you're holding on the chair, go ahead and let go. Get some balance. Good. Breathe in. And exhale, jumping forward. Nice job. Sorry, my watch turned on for exercise. Good. We got time for one more. Ha ha! Time for some balance and dance moves at the same time. They're like, wait, are you serious? Yes. 2 minutes. High knee. Up and down. And up and down. It's a slow. Slow. See how high you can get your foot. Balance. And march. All right, now we're marching. If you got room, feel free to march around. You guys can go anywhere you want. We're doing our group dragon place. You're kind of getting the tempo. Bah, bah, bah. All right, slow. I'm going to turn. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and down. So it's up, pause, down. Don't rush the down. Slow and controlled. Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And a march. In, out. March it out. Breathe. Move those legs. Yeah, a little bit of fatigue. That's good. All right, we're going to go even slower. All right. Reach. Pause. Good. Up. Pause. Down. Very nice. Let's go. Get them up. 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 Down. Good. Up. Up. Down. Come on. Balance. Balance. Down. One more. Up. Up. And march it out. If you're really having a little bit of hard time, just use a chair. We're going to work on that leg strength, single leg strength. All right, now remember this one. Bounce. And back. And bounce. And back. Similar premise, right? We're standing on one leg, we're moving to the jams, and you're holding, and you're bending. Right here. You need a chair? It's right here. You got it. All right, speed it up. Can't do enough. It's called leg curls. Yeah. Breathe. We're almost done. Almost done. All right, now we're going to do that super slow one. Ready? So we're going to bend. Bend. Hold. Good. Bend. Bend. Back on the ground. Bend. Bend. Back. So you're holding, balancing. Bouncing again. Good. Balance. Balance. Last one. Balance. Balance. All right. Right here. Single leg stand, okay? Anywhere you want. I recommend being behind the chair in case you need it. We're just going to balance. Arms can come out, knees slightly bent, holding on. Now, bounce, bounce, bounce. You got it, you got it, you got it. Recover. Other leg, got to do both, got to do both. Okay, we're here, standing on one leg. Nice tall posture. Letting go. Holding, holding. And relax. Ooh, such a good workout. Let's close it down with some sit to stands and then breathing. So set the chair up. You're going to stand right in front of the chair. Make sure it's behind you. Hands on the hips. Final exercise. We're going to push our hips back. We're going to sit, 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 sit. We're going to stand. Everyone's going to say, one and a down. And it up. Two and down. And up. Three and down. And up. Four and down. And up. Five and down. And up. Six and down. And up. Seven down. We're almost there. Let's go. Eight. Eight. Two more. And up. Nine. The last rep right here. And up. 10. And relax in the chairs. Okay, hands on the stomachs. Okay. We're going to breathe into the nose. Inhale. And out the mouth. Good. Into the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. Into the nose. Out through the mouth. Into the nose. And out. Good. Okay, let's jump the feet apart. Cross the arms. Breathe in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Dive into the pool. Reach down. Head down. Chest down. Good. Okay, we're going to roll up nice and slow. And workout complete. Nice job.